So last week, New York Attorney General Letitia James revealed in her court filings, where she is, by the way, seeking a summary judgment against Donald Trump, which is basically asking the judge, go ahead and find him guilty, and then we'll just have the trial to determine if I get the full $250 million or if that amount is going to be lowered by the jury. So in her filing, she also revealed that some years the Trump organization would inflate their assets sometimes by about $800 million, and in at least one case, they inflated their worth by $2.2 billion. Now, she made these claims in her legal filings, and she made these claims based on the fact that she has been looking at these documents, the bank records, the statements from the Trump company, the statements from the insurance companies, the statements from the tax organizations. She's seen it all, and this is the conclusion that she was able to come to by doing the math. Well, Donald Trump doesn't like math, and he damn sure doesn't like anybody saying that he doesn't have as much money as he wants us to think he has. So, at the end of last week, after all of this became public and it was revealed he overinflated his assets by over $2 billion, Donald Trump went absolutely berserk on Truth Social. And this is what he had to say. In the NYS AG Letitia James case, I was targeted, given no jury, no extensions, no commercial division, no constitutional rights, no anything. The Democrat judge hates Trump with a passion. Now, before I continue, let's point out a couple things here. I was targeted. Yes, you were targeted because there were allegations of fraud. So that's why they went after you, because they had evidence and allegations that your company was breaking the law. So I was targeted. Yeah, because it looks like you broke the law. Given no jury. That's because it hasn't gone to trial yet. That's how that happens. Like, you don't just get a jury and the jury is just hanging out for months and months waiting for the trial. That's not a thing. So, I mean, I guess it's technically accurate. Like, you haven't gotten a jury, but that's because we're not there yet. So, that's a little weird. No extensions. That's a lie. You've had multiple extensions in this case. The Democrat judge hates Trump with a passion. Why can't you just say me? Like, why do you always have to refer to yourself in the third person? Like, Farron wouldn't do that. So why does Trump do that? But then he continues. This is where he goes totally bonkers. The thing I have is a great case based on phenomenal numbers that show a net worth billions of dollars more than she viciously and falsely claimed. Very little debt, big cash, a powerful disclaimer clause, paid off loans, no defaults, happy banks, great assets. I was defamed by New York State. Election interference. Happy banks, no defaults. Dude, you've had more bankruptcies than most people in this country could ever dream of. Not to mention the fact that you're accusing her of defamation for what she's charged you with. I'm begging you, please file a defamation lawsuit against her. Like, 100% I support that all the way. Because she has all the evidence. Like, she has it. And you're still sitting there like, no, this is totally wrong. I have happy banks. They are great, wonderful. They have big smiles when I walk in. Okay. She can prove it, though. And you can't. So please do file that defamation lawsuit. If you say it's defamation, go ahead and file. Let's see how that works out for you in the end. Especially once we get that jury trial where you are most likely going to be found liable for the $250 million she said you screwed the state out of. So, Donald Trump hates many, 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 many things in this world, but there's nothing he hates more than when someone accurately points out that he doesn't have as much money as he wants us to think. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low, low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.